All right. This is your host, Jay. I'm back again with part two. Yesterday was part one on what's holding you back from success. And now we got part two. First question is lack of focus holding you back from your success? Is lack of focus holding you back from your success? So let's go on and see what kind of notes I dug up on this. This is a kind of a long one. So y'all had to bear with me today, okay? Is that fair enough? All right, what's going on here? Boom. I had it hooked up. There you go. Excuse me. We've all been there. Sitting at your desk, urgent deadline, and I left this outside yesterday. I'm sorry. This is live. That's my phone. I might get a call from the White House. Biden might need my opinion. No, I'm just joking. Okay, I'm back. Thank the Lord, I'm back. I thought I was going to have to do another show. Okay, despite your best effort, things are not progressing. You need to focus on the task in front of you. You're motivated to do it, but you just can't concentrate. You can't concentrate. In this digital world, we're easily distracted. I think you know that. Information is everywhere. We feel the need to deal with increasing multiple forms of information. It drags our time and our attention. Okay. I don't need to name all the devices. You know what I'm talking about. The inability to concentrate on the task at hand is one of the maladies of our time. Everyone wants to know how to focus better, how to concentrate, yet the benefits of improving concentration and focus make it an issue worth addressing. Okay, we're going to talk about this. I'm trying to get too far ahead, because if I deviate, I'm going to miss something that's important, and I don't want to do that. Okay, so what is focus? The century, and I know a lot of people say, well, what in the world is century? Century means the point from which an activity or process is directed or on which it is focused. All right, try it again. Century, the point from which an activity or process is directed or on which it is focused. So, the century of interest or activity, the state of quality of having or producing clear vision and definition. Boy, this is deep, ain't it? Okay. Most people fail because of their lack of focus, or here comes that magic word, concentration. Now, look, I know if we go back to our high school days, okay, I'm sorry, I'm trying to knock my sound out so that doesn't happen again. At least I hope it won't. Did I just turn it all the way off? I'm sorry if I did. I didn't mean to. Anyway, let's go back. Let's go back to our high school days. One of the hardest things in the world for me was in actuality was to study for an upcoming test, or the teachers were throwing these quizzes, you know, and you had to supposedly concentrate and focus on your studies the night before. But then the TV's on, at 9 o'clock, the basketball game's coming on, and you're trying to get this stuff into your mind. You understand what I'm saying? That basketball game was my distraction. I didn't even think about it like that. So, the state of quality of having or producing clear visual definition. It's just like when we go back and we talk about, of course, goal setting. How do you have to set up a visual or end up building a visual that's implanted in your mind as to where you're trying to go? You know, so most people fail because of the lack of focus or concentration. So the next question is, excuse me, I got water with me today. I took one of my first allergy pills today, and I'm telling you, I don't like taking allergy pills. They just take you out of focus, right? But I took mine a while ago, so I'm starting to clear up a little better now. So, what is concentration? The willpower, self-discipline. I'm sorry, this is a book. In the book, The Willpower and Self-Discipline, Remez Cezanne wrote that concentration is the ability to direct one's attention following one's will. Listen to that. Following one's will. You remember, I can't remember, probably about 3 classes ago, I was talking about will is you have to will your success. Okay, so following one's will. Concentration means control of attention. It is the ability to focus the mind on one subject, object, or thought. One subject, object, or thought. Subject, object, business, business plan, thought, and at the same time exclude from the mind every other unrelated thought, ideas, feelings, and sensations. That's like we tell people that they have to focus on their daily method of operation, that they do it every day, right? And like I say, some people get sidetracked. The last part is the tricky part for most of us. To concentrate is to include or not pay attention to every other unrelated thought, idea, feeling, or sensation. To not pay attention to the numbers, beeps, and other indicators that have a new message, a new update, a new like, a new follower. This is your enemy right here. That's it, right? Although in business today, you got to have one. In society today, you got to have one. So last, frequent distractions affect productivity. It takes long to finish a task. We don't listen as well. Something, let me stop right there, because you know what I've started to do? Like, example, when I was making the PowerPoint slides for this presentation today, I'll put them some low, how would you say it, concentration music. Like mine just happens to be piano. Okay. In fact, if I could actually look at the video, they're showing waterfalls and all that kind of stuff. But you have that mixture and just very low in the background, just that my subconscious picks it up and it relaxes me and I can think clearer. Okay. Just a tip. Right. Where did I go? Yeah, to concentrate is to exclude or not pay attention to every other thought, idea, feeling, sensation. To pay attention to the numbers, beeps, and yeah, I just went through all that. I'm sorry. Update like a new rollover. Okay, frequent distractions affect productivity. It takes long to finish a task. We don't listen as well. We don't comprehend as well. That's why I got those B's and C's instead of those A's on some of those tests. Whether with our partner, with our colleagues, end up misunderstanding, misinterpretation, and conflict. You got to watch that in the home, fellas. When your wife says something, focus, concentrate on the words coming out of her mouth. That's what you want to do. All right. It affects memory. We forget things or can't recall information properly, which, whoa, something's left off there. But I guess we'll have to find out tomorrow what it was. Okay. Factors affecting concentration. Now, this is an important one here. Okay. So I got to move on a little bit more so I can see it. Okay. Facts affecting concentration. Some days it seems like our concentration is under attack from all sides. In fact, concentration is affected by both internal, external, and environmental factors. If you want to learn how to improve focus and memory, it helps to understand what's getting in the way. And we're going to talk about some of them. One of the first ones, as you see there, is a little word called distraction. We are bombarded by a constant flow of information, whether new or old, during the process of doing something. Researchers have found that our brains are so primed for this distraction that just seeing our smartphone impairs our ability to concentrate. We constantly assess whether the information is useful, sufficient, or meaningless. The sheer quality coming in muddles our assessments whether we actually need more information to make decisions. And actually, we don't. I'm one of those old-fashioned people. I like things to be simple and direct. As I'm gonna give you an example. I had someone send me some, ask me to take a look at something, right? And I'm always curious. I said, sure, no problem. I'm not doing anything at the moment. And rather than send me a video, This guy sends me about, I'm exaggerating a little bit. It seemed like it was about 12 paragraphs. I said, man, what are you doing? I said, nobody do that anymore. So you better send me something I can look at. Okay. I wasn't gonna take the time to sit there and read it. And this is the way, since this has come on the scene, this is the way most people think. They don't send me written information. That's what most people are saying. You need to take the time to send me something that's in a video form that I can flash through, go back and look at all over again. But I'm not going to sit there, and they are not going to sit there and read it. Come on, this is 2022. You're going back to what? 1987, somewhere back there. I don't know, 78. People don't do that stuff anymore. Be real. Oh, this is a good one here. And you see, lady there, she's knocked out, right? She's so knocked out. What does she still have in her hand? Hello. And she's still got her phone in her hand, but she's knocked out. Okay. Insufficient sleep. Scientists have found the lack of sleep can lead to lower alertness, slower thought process, and reduce concentration. Okay. You will have more difficulty focusing your attention and may become confused. As a result, your ability to perform tasks, especially relating to reasoning or logic, can be seriously affected. I got to stop right there. Sorry, guys, ladies, it's that time of year, allergy. And I'm one of these guys, I don't like to take a bunch of medicine, so please forgive me. As a result, your ability to perform tasks, especially relating to reasoning or logic, can be seriously affected. Chronically poor sleep further affects your concentration and memory. So that means get those 6 to 8 hours. Now, why do I say 6 to 8 hours? Because I've come to find out from experience, the older you get, the less sleep you need. Okay. I have a hard time getting past 6 hours, but I'm wide awake, functional after 6.5 hours of sleep, somewhere in there. Okay. Dr. Allison T. Seaburn from the Stanford University Sleep Medicine Center notes that if you cannot concentrate on what is at hand, it is unlikely to make to either your short or long term memory. That's not good for you. So, now this is another one that I'm working on every day: insufficient physical activity. You got to get out there, and do the thing. You got to do it. Have you ever noticed how vigorous exercise leaves you feeling more relaxed and energetic throughout the day? Now, I know that for a fact, and that's what we're trying to get it back into. Last year, somebody challenged me, and I won the challenge, by the way. It was a 60-day challenge to walk so many kilometers every day. It was like 5 to be exact, right? I did it. I did it. And I had my wife out there kicking my butt, pushing me, but I achieved it. And yeah, you're like tired right after for a minute, but then you're like, you take that shower, you like all of a sudden you could go out and you could lift the house up. You got so much energy, or at least you think you do. Okay. So have you ever noticed how vigorous exercise leaves you feeling more relaxed and energetic throughout the day? When you don't do physical activity, your muscles can become tense. You may feel tightness in your neck. I would love to know what's going on with that camera today, because I've never had this happen to me, and it's kind of bugging. Now, this is a crazy one here. Yeah, you see all that junk food down there? Or you see it, right? The big burgers and a bunch of cheese dripping off, and all those chips, French fries, excuse me. Not good. The reason I said chips because in England, London is fish and chips. Um, at least on Piccadilly Square. Well, I won't go there. Anyway, eating habits. You gotta watch your eating habits. Okay. Check this out. What we eat contributes to how we feel, including our mental sharpness and clarity throughout the day. If we don't fuel our brains with the proper nutrients, we start to experience symptoms like memory loss, fatigue, lack of concentration. Low fat diets can ruin focus. Listen to that, y'all. You hear that? Low fat diets can ruin focus between the brain needs because the brain needs certain essential fatty acids. So, you people that want to be, that thin, okay, listen. Other restrictive diets may negatively affect concentration by not providing the nutrients the brain needs, by creating hunger, craving, or feeling of unwillingness in the body that are themselves distracting. Now, if your stomach's talking to you, you can't focus. You can't focus on anything. All right, that's for real. So, environment, depending on what you are doing, the environment can affect your focus. Obviously, a noise level that is too loud is a problem, but many people also have difficulty concentrating when it's too quiet. Remember, I just told you about the low music, how I have to have my music in the background to concentrate. It isn't just the overall noise level, but the type of noise that matters. The high energy, anonymous hum of a coffee shop might bring focus, while the overheard conversation of two coworkers derails it. Shh. A favorite song quickly has you singing along, happily distracted. You heard what I said, right? Piano low in the background. I did not say any James Brown. That, or Montel Jordan. I didn't say none of that. Gap band, no. Low, quiet music in the background. Always in the workplace that works for you. While less distinct instruments might keep you tuned to the task, lighting that is too bright or too dim can affect your vision. A room that is too hot or too cold creates discomfort. All these elements can affect your concentrating. Happily, they're also addressable. That means that you can do something about them. Okay. Now, here's ways to improve your concentration. Now, I put that picture up for all the chess players in the house because it's been proven that in playing the game of chess, I'm taking it all the way down to children in even in grade school. Their grades will improve by them playing a game of chess. Why? Because chess causes you to focus not on just your move right now, but your move and the individual you're playing's move for the next 3 or 4 moves. You have. I'm telling you, I love chess. Okay. Sad to say I don't have the chess partners that I had back in the 90s, but I still play it, when I find somebody. So, ways to improve concentration. Now, you know why you need help with concentration? What can help you focus better? There's no answer to how to improve focus, but the following tips can help. Here we go. Eliminate distractions. How do we focus better if we're always bombarded with information? Make it practice to block time in your schedule to do the specific task or activity that you need to do. During this time, request that you be left alone or go to a place where others are unlikely to disturb you. They know this right here. You see that door closed behind me? Other way. Right. That door closed behind me. Okay. My room we call it the control room. So when I come in and shut that door, then my family knows that this is not the time to bother me because I'm focused on doing something. All right. During this time, request that you be left alone or go to a place where others are unlikely to disturb you. A library, a coffee shop, a private room. Now, close social media and other apps. Silence notifications and keep your phone hidden from sight in a bag or in a backpack. As described in the HBR, researchers found that the cognitive capacity was significantly better when the phone was out of sight, not just turned off. Because you're wondering if you can see it, who is trying to call me? Keep your primary focus is to complete what you need to do, shutting off both internal and external disturbances can help you to concentrate very hard. Then, of course, this one I love. Reduce multitasking. Now, if you look at that young lady, if you look behind the white at the bottom, that's a computer. So she's trying to eat her meal. She's trying to do her studies at the same time. And you can't see it, but right behind that sign up in the corner, her child is there. So, mom and mom are good. They're good at multitasking. Okay. Uh, she's taking care of a child, she's working on the computer, and she's having her meal at the same time. Men, we can't do that, okay? At least not successfully. And they're suggesting that you reduce multitasking. Attempting to perform multiple activities at the same time makes us feel productive. It also a recipe for lower focus, poor concentration, and lower, I'm sorry, I lost my place, productivity. And lower productivity can lead to burnout. Examples of multitasking include listening to a podcast while responding to an email or talking to someone over the phone while writing your report. I can tell you right now, I definitely can't do that. I know some women that can. I can't. Okay. Yep, God made man and woman different for a reason. Such multitasking not only hampers your ability to focus, but compromises your work quality. So they said you work better, you produce better when you're in that quiet zone and you can focus on the task at hand. That's all saying. Now, practice mindfulness and meditation. Meditating or practicing mindfulness activities can strengthen well being and mental fitness and improve focus. During the meditation process, our brain becomes calm and our whole body becomes more relaxed. We focus on our breathing. I've learned to breathe more from the belly. You get deeper breaths. Okay. I won't do that here, but you got to learn. Most people breathe from their chest. They don't even realize that they're not breathing from their lower stomach. That's where the breath really should stop until it full ups the lungs and it comes out. Another video, not this one. Okay, that's another training. During the meditation process, our brain becomes calmer and our whole body becomes more relaxed. We focus on our breathing during the process so that when we will not be distracted by our minds. With practice, we can learn to use our breath to take our attention back to a particular task so that it can be done well, even if we get interrupted. Breathing, even improve your breathing, you can improve your focus, you can improve your concentration. That's what they're trying to say to you right there. Okay, this one I think is um, practice mindfulness and meditation. Meditating or practicing mindfulness activities can strengthen well-being. Let me stop there. Morning is a good time to do this. In the morning, okay, either before or after breakfast, depends on what you're better at. If you're better with something in your stomach, some people are better before. I can think when I was in Texas, we used to hit the gym in the morning like at 5:30, 6:30, come back, shower, and we went in Denny's by 7:30, 8 o'clock. Just throwing that out there. Okay, I'm sorry. During the meditation process, our brain becomes calmer, our whole body becomes more relaxed. We focus on our breath during the process so that we will not be distracted by our minds. You remember I talked about those 12,000, 60,000 thoughts going through your head a day? That's what they're talking about right there. With practice, we can learn to use our breath to bring our attention back to a particular task so that it can be done, and even if we get interrupted. So, get more sleep. That's why I took that breath. Took it from down here, from the belly, from the belly. Okay. Get more sleep. Many factors affect your sleep. One of the most common is reading from electronic, listen to this, is reading from electronic device like a computer, phone, or tablet, or watching your favorite movie or TV show on an LED TV just before bedtime. So what are they telling you right there? I'm gonna hold that spot right there. You got to slow the mind down before going to bed. An example. Let's say you watch an action film, Fast and Furious, okay, and then you jump off of these speeding cars and everything. You expect to go lay down, and your brain just shut down. Ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. Okay. Research has shown that such devices emit light towards the blue end of the spectrum. Such light will stimulate your eye retina and prevent the secretion of melatonin that promotes sleep anticipated in the brain. So your brain anticipates when you're going to go to sleep. That's crazy. Use a filter of blue light glasses to minimize such blue light. Avoid all electronic devices before bed. Other ways to improve sleep include avoiding exercising late in the day. That's why I said morning's best time. Uh, Staying hydrated. Drink plenty of water. Water. Okay, you said clear that glasses, right? Water's in there. Avoid exercising late in the day. Staying hydrated throughout the day. Using journaling or breathing exercises to quiet the mind, and creating a atmosphere for sleep. That's, I know what it says. Okay. I pulled these up, but I guess I didn't pull them up high enough because of that ticker tape that's running down there. But I can't go back and turn it off. That's a problem. Okay, let's move on. I remember that for the next set of tapes that I make. Here we go. Choose to focus on the moment. It might feel counterintuitive when you feel unable to concentrate, but remember that you choose where you focus. Okay, it's tough to concentrate when your mind is always in the past, worrying about the future. While it isn't easy, make an effort to let go of your past events. Acknowledge the impact, what you felt, what you learned from it, then let it go. Similarly, acknowledge your concerns about the future. So, what are they saying there? I'm gonna stop right there. Future. Okay, that a lot of us are focusing. Example, if you're in business, you're focusing on that last business that didn't work, or that last bad experience you had with that last customer or last business partner. All depends on what type of business you're in. All right, and here they're saying that's not good. You got to let it go and look towards the future. Consider how you experiencing that anxiety in your body. Then choose to let it go. We want to train our mental resources to focus on details of what matters in the moment. Our minds go in the direction, check this out. Our minds go in the direction we choose to focus. Now we're going back to having that vision. We're going back to having that goal. Do you see how this all fits together? Huh? It makes a whole lot of sense when you really think about it. I want you to go to my YouTube channel, just Jay Early, and you watch this one again. Take a short break. Yep. Normally, every 45 to 50 minutes, if you're working at a desk, you need to get up and do something for 10 minutes. Go get a cup of coffee, use the restroom or something, and then you'll come back and you're more fresh and you're ready to get into it. This also might seem counterintuitive, but when you focus on something for a long time, your focus may begin to die down. You may feel more and more difficulty devoting your attention to that task. I can remember when I studied for my securities license. I should have my brother on here because he's got one too. He just got a big one. But anyway, uh, it a security license test is this way: you either know the information or you don't. You can't fake it. It's impossible. And they will trick you up. They'll ask you the same question more than once, a different way to make sure that you do know the facts. All right, because the securities, some people can go to jail if you make a mistake. All right, it's that simple. Um, Researchers have found that our brains tend to ignore resources of constant stimulation. Taking very small breaks by refocusing our attention elsewhere can dramatically improve mental concentration after that. The next time you're working on a project, take a break when you begin to feel stuck. Move around. Remember I said, even if you're just working on something, a project, get up every maximum 50 minutes, right? Don't spend an hour, 50 minutes, break, 50 minutes, break. Okay, you got it? So move around, talk to someone, even switch to a different type of task. You will come back with more focused mind to keep your performance high. Now, I just want to check number 11. We got 3 to go. I just want to make sure I'm on time. Oh, we're way over time tonight, but here we go. Connect with nature. Research has found that even after planning in offices, spaces can help increase concentration and productivity, as well as workplace satisfaction, better air quality, finding time to take a walk in the park with your lady, okay? Um, or appreciating the plants or flowers in your garden can boost your concentration and help you feel refreshed. Now, those flowers in the garden, that's my wife. That's what she does. Now, I love this one. Train your brain. Scientific research is starting to amass evidence on the ability of brain training activities to enhance can't even say it, cognitive abilities, including concentration in adults. Such brain training games can also help you develop your working and short term memory, as well as your process and problem solving skills. Chess, learn to play chess. Examples of such games include jigsaw puzzles, Sudoku, chess, there it is, okay, and brain stimulating video games. I don't mess with the video games. That's for the young people. Okay, I get like this when I'm playing video games. I can't hang. Okay, so this one I love. Exercise. Start your day with simple exercise. Get your body moving. According to May 2013 issue of the Harvard Men's Health Watch, regular exercise releases chemicals key for memory, concentration, and mental sharpness. Every morning, come on now. I'm getting ready to start my Nordic. I got my Nordic walking sticks out. I've cleaned them up from the winter. I'm ready to go tomorrow morning. Okay. Weather's broke. We're back to warm weather, so I got no excuses. Other research found that exercise can boost the brain's uh, dopamine, dopamine, non-repentine, and serotonin levels. I'm sorry, and all this will affect focus and attention. Individuals who do some form of exercise and sports perform better on cognitive tasks. Why can't I get that word? Cognitive cognitive task. I've been in Germany too long. Okay. When compared with those who have poor physical health, physical movements helps relax the muscles and relieving tension in the body. Since the body and mind are also linked, when your body feels better, so too will your mind. Listen to that. When your body feels better, so too will your mind. You got that? Okay. Now this one I love. That's why I chose a young lady with the earplugs. Listen to music. Music has been shown to have therapeutic effects on your brains. Light music may help you to concentrate. We just talked about that. Better, but some music may distract you. Experts generally agree that classical music and nature sounds, such as water flowing, are good choices for concentration, while music lyrics and human voices may be distracting. Multiple apps and services offer background music and soundscapes designed for different types of focus and work. You know what? We got there. We're on the last one. What happened here? Whoa, that's not supposed to be there. There's supposed to be one more. What happened? There's a 14. I know there is. Try it one more time. There it is. I knew there was a 14. I'm saying, what in the world is going on here? Eat well. Choose foods that moderate blood sugar, maintain energy, and fuel the brain. Fruits, vegetables, high fiber foods can keep your blood sugar levels low, reduce sugary foods and drinks that cause spikes and dips in your sugar levels, make you feel dizzy or drowsy. Your brain needs lots of good fat to function properly. Nuts, berries. I'm the nuts guy. I eat peanuts every day. Avocados, coconut oil, all great ways to keep healthy fats into your diet and help your brain run more smoothly. The science and research has found that foods like blueberries can boost concentration and memory for up to 5 hours after consumption due to the enzyme that stimulates the flowing of oxygen and information. Leafy green vegetables such as spinach contains potassium that what's that word? Accelerates the connections between neutrons and can make your brain more responsive. Now, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go over that far, and I pray that you got something out of it. And I think, yeah, I know that was the last one. There is no number 15. But the slide I didn't make was what we're going to talk about tomorrow. And I don't have my list in front of me, so that means that tomorrow, midday, okay, hopefully high noon, that's what I'm shooting for, then we will be doing our third session on what's holding you back as far as making your business become successful. Again, I pray that you all got something out of this. And I look forward to seeing you on the next tape. If you like the information, found value in it, again, if you're on YouTube, of course, please give me a thumbs up. Give me a like if you're on Facebook. Share it with some friends. Post it in your groups, because this 7-part session, you want to be able to go through each part and put it all together. And I'm telling you, it will help you to increase the success that you're having in your business. And like I always say, if you take the wisdom that Jay's putting out to you, that I will definitely see you at the top. Then, of course, if you don't, then we who do will be waving from you from the top. And I'm in this by saying, as we all know, God loves you, and so do I. God bless you. Have an awesome